Kick ass, gang, kick ass. Check it out. That was Cap Ride Home with Assassins of Innocent. Right before that, you heard Thread Point with The Beast Within. But right now, right this very second, I got PJ Cimino here from PJesus, man. PJ, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine.
Awesome, man. So now, PJ, I talked to you once before. You were here with representing Crockpot Abduction, but PJesus is a side project you're doing. Talk a little bit about it, man. Tell us the history about PJesus.
Yeah, pretty much. A few years ago, I was just sitting in my bedroom, and I just saw all these solo artists on Facebook and everything, just making their own music. I'm like, maybe I can give a shot at that. I mean, it doesn't seem to be that hard, or so I thought. But it seemed like a really fun thing to do at the time.
Cool, man, cool. So now, PJesus, man, how'd you come up with that name?
I don't even remember that well, to be honest. I just know I was in middle school and one of my friends just coined a term out of nowhere. I was just thinking to myself, like, oh, okay, I hope this sticks.
Cool, man, cool. So now, dude, your songs are like epic, man. I mean, like long, awesome tunes, man. Where do you get the inspiration or the ideals behind these tunes?
Well, what I do, like, in my spare time, I watch a lot of these solo artists, and sometimes I'll just jam in my room, I'll come up with a cool riff, but these riffs that I write, they're also a big part of, like, how I write music, like, how I'm feeling at that exact same moment. I mean, lyrics, like people write lyrics when they're feeling kind of down or whatever, or, like, how to kind of represent how they're feeling. I just use music. Right. And now, I would say it's easy to write lyrics to convey how you feel, but to do that with an instrumental, man, that's a whole nother level. Mm-hmm. And that's really cool, man. Thank you.
Do you think you achieved that, man?
I don't know. I came a long way. I'm going to admit that I did come a long way from where I used to be from my first songs, but I still do have a long way to go.
Cool. So now, how would you describe PJesus to people?
Very, very experimental. Like it's just I'm trying something new with every song, and it's pretty much like I don't know. You never know.
Cool, man. Cool. So now, obviously, PJesus is just you.
Mm-hmm.
Any plans or thoughts on making it a band and doing shows?
Yeah, I was actually toying around with the idea for the past month or two, but I just need to. I don't know. I haven't really come to a decision yet. I've considered it a few times though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really cool. And I know it's something this area doesn't have a lot of, like instrumental bands. The Russello Project, one of them I could think of, but that'd be cool to see another instrumental band around here. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool, man. Cool. So now, dude, the one song I want to kick off with tonight, I'm sure the listeners have heard this 1,000 times or more in the past, 3 months, 4 months since you said I could use it.
Yeah.
But Peppers Are Burning, man. And I want to thank you for letting me use this tune.
No problem at all, man.
Listeners, this is the background music that I play while I'm speaking. PJ wrote this tune. I asked him if I could use it, and yeah, dude, I was doing handstands, man. I was excited. But Peppers Are Burning. Tell us about it, man.
Well, how I wrote my first album, like I would use like temporary song titles. But then, like, after I finished the song, I'm just like, you know what? This is definitely an appropriate song title for the song, even though, like, it makes no sense.
and that's just it. Peppers Are Burning. I'm like, I'm thinking, well, man, wow, it has, like, nothing to do with the song. But it's so cool. Yeah. All right, gang. Peppers Are Burning from PJ Cimino, PJesus. Check it out, gang. We'll be right back. All right, gang, we are back with Mr. PJ Cimino from PJesus. PJ, man, Peppers Are Burning. Awesome tune.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it, man. Again, dude, I can't thank you enough for allowing me to use that.
My pleasure.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's long. I don't have to loop it. But now, dude, what I'm noticing here is like a lot of your tunes are real long, dude. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on that? Why not little ones or?
Well, it's just like the smaller ones. You have like the intro, like you have basically intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, just the standard layout of the songs. And I figured, I mean, I'm not really looking to include vocals in any of this, so why do I have to stick to that guideline? Why can't I just do whatever I feel comes to mind and see how it turns out? Like I experiment a lot with what I write, you know.
Cool. So you're not like stuck in the standard pattern of first verse, bridge, chorus, second verse.
Yeah, I don't even know what those are when I'm writing.
But that's cool, man. That's cool. Awesome, man. So now, dude, when did you first pick up your guitar?
I first picked up my guitar about Christmas 4 years ago, this Christmas or whatever. And I remember it was like a black Epiphone, like Les Paul or whatever. But I didn't really like it that much, which is weird considering I have 2 Les Pauls now. But I traded it in for a Squire Strat, which is still sitting in my room. I've had to put some use to it somewhere.
Cool, man. So now, first song you can remember learning to play?
That's a tough one. I think it had to been either Afterlife by Avenged Sevenfold or Killing in the Name, Rage.
Cool. So now Avenged Sevenfold playing this Saturday. You going?
I'm not completely sure. It's a maybe. It's a maybe.
Cool. I'll be there. Be there. My daughter wants to see Asking Alexandra, so
I can't say I'm a fan of them, honestly.
Well,
I used to like them.
Yeah. So, dude, who would you say are your influences?
There's a lot of them actually. There's a few solo projects that I listen to, like Pliny or Situai or The Lone Tree in the Woods that Killed Us All. Those are the big ones that influence me. But band-wise, I'd have to say Meshuggah, obviously. And Periphery, too.
Cool. Would you say there are inspirations behind PJesus project?
Yeah, for the most part. Mm-hmm.
Cool, man, cool. So, what do you listen to, man?
I listen to like everything all over besides country. Like I listen to some metal, of course. I listen to a little bit of rap. I don't know. I like the beats. A lot of gent, a lot of progressive metal, a lot of like progressive anything. Sometimes smooth jazz. It all depends on what I'm feeling, you know.
Cool. So PJ, when you're not writing, rehearsing, or playing out with Crockpot Abduction, what do you do, man, for a day off? What do you enjoy doing? What do you do for fun?
Netflix. All day, every day.
What are you watching on Netflix?
I'm currently just finishing up The Office right now. I think I might switch to Arrested Development again.
Okay, so Office USA or Office UK?
USA.
Okay.
USA. I've seen some episodes of The Office UK, but it's just the US and in England, they both have like completely different senses of humor.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get into the British version.
All right, cool, man. So now, obviously, you don't play out with this band, but I know you do play out with Crockpot Abduction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ask, man, what would you say is your most epic moment on stage so far, man, or your most epic or most memorable moment so far?
There was this one time. It was before New Visions closed downtown, and it was one of the first days I had my wireless system, and I remember like I used to just run around in the crowd and everything, and then like my band, we covered NIB by Black Sabbath, and I had the last solo, so I just like went in the crowd, got on my knees, and they're just like, yeah. So
cool, man, cool.
Yeah, that was one. I definitely won't forget that. That was a great feeling.
Awesome, man. So now, let's take it the other way, man. Do you have any Spinal Tap moments or your most embarrassing moments? Yeah, like, man, like, wow, I wish that didn't happen. I wish nobody's seen that.
There were a few times where I have tripped when I ran around with my wireless system, but I don't know. There wasn't really much harm there. I just cringed thinking about playing with CPA on like our first few shows. Like, we were all so nervous, and we were just kind of standing there, just kind of awkwardly bouncing around. We had intense stage fright back then.
Yeah,
we were just starting out. So
cool, man, cool. So, well, I mean, you guys are young, man, right? 20, 21s.
Yeah.
All right. So, and CPA, your first band, right? Yeah. So, but dude, and just a short while you've been together. I think you guys come a long way.
Yeah, it's definitely quite a contrast, like performance wise, from our first days. Like, we're all confident, we're all bouncing around. Like, hell, for even some songs, like the four of us do backup vocals. I mean, I don't know. We did come a long way. We did come out of our shells a lot, but as with anyone, we do have a lot to work on to like improve.
Cool, man, cool. So now, I guess the next song I want to play, and you're gonna have to help me with the title.
It starts with an A, right?
No. You weren't what I thought.
Oh, you weren't what I thought you once were.
Okay. Okay. First, explain the title.
It was actually like about an ex-girlfriend. Like, it wasn't the title. It was like, I don't know. It was just the standard, like, I don't know. You changed. I'm moving on. That kind of stuff. But those were also one of the working titles, and I decided, fitting enough. I mean, kind of gotta add some humor to like a darker tune, I guess.
Cool. So the tune itself has a dark mode to it.
It has a dark mode. It kind of contrasts with like a little bit of like fury, a little bit of like sadness, like that kind of aura.
Right. All right, man. You want to take us into it?
All right. This is you weren't what I thought you once were. Okay. All right. You aren't what I thought you once weren't.
There you go, listeners. Check it out. We'll be right back with PJ Cimino, PJesus. All right, gang. We are back with Mr. PJ Cimino from PJesus. PJ, how you doing, man?
Still breathing.
Cool, cool. Awesome song. The title's a mouthful, man.
Yeah, it really is.
I know if I announced it, I was going to butcher it. I knew it. So,
okay.
Yeah. So, dude, you're basically a one-man band on this project. What all equipment do you use to make this happen?
I use a lot. For drums, I use Superior Drummer. My main recording software is Pro Tools. I just have an interface, a pair of studio monitors. I think the interface is like an MBox 3. I'm assuming, and the amp I use is actually a Line 6, a Spider 4, I think.
Oh wow!
And
wow.
I'm using a Line 6 for all the tones right now. So
cool. So basically, you sit down with the intentions of writing a whole song, or like I know you were saying earlier, it's like you might take a riff from here or a riff from there, but what?
Yeah, that's actually the worst way for me to write music. If I'm just telling myself just sit down and like write an entire song in one day or like 1 week or something like that, like a few riffs here. Like if I set like a deadline for myself, it never gets done. So like I don't know. I just let everything come to me naturally.
Cool. So you don't force it; it just happens, right?
Yeah. If I tried to force it, it would just sound rushed.
Right. Cool, man. Cool. And now again, you start off with a title and build around that, or you start with a riff and.
I start with like a riff, a particular key, and like I pretty much, I don't know, I really never thought of it that way. It's just, I just pick a tuning, and then like I just want to like kind of try and screw around with melodies to just pop into my head, and like if there's one I stop playing, I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to like record this on my phone or something so I don't forget. So
cool, man. Cool. So you have a CD out now, right? Hypothesis.
Yeah.
Well, actually, two.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, so well, tell us the titles.
The first one is Foliage, and the second one is Hypotheses.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and you're working on a third, right?
I'm working on a third release right now. Yes.
Cool. What's that? Well, you got a title for that?
It's a working title right now, but it was kind of like a two EP concept. This one's there's this strange like letter that I've seen. Like I took a really like an interest to. It's like an A with an E at the end.
Okay.
I don't know if you call it like AE or something like that, but that was gonna be the title of the third one, and I was gonna have the song be that title as well. And it was just going to be one song, like a really, really long song, see what I can do with this, you know? And then the second one is like, it's kind of the same concept as like, it's like OE or something, you know?
Okay.
I was going to name it that. And that's also going to be like an epic, or like another like really long epic, kind of like complementing the first one, but not really at the same time, you know?
Right. So now, where can the listeners find your tunes right now?
You can find me on Facebook. I have a page, PJesus. Just search it; I should come up. I also have a Bandcamp, pjesus.bandcamp.com. I have both my albums on there, absolutely free. So, I mean, if you can donate if you want, but I'm not going to ask for that. Just as long as you listen to my music, I'm okay.
That's awesome, man. Awesome, and wow, yeah, because that you know, and. That's cool. You have the attitude, because I would probably owe you about $1.5 million in royalties right now. I play two songs and then I play Peppers. I play two songs and I play Peppers. So 2.5 hours for the past 3-4 months now, or whatever it was. That would add up.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you know.
No problem at all.
Oh my God. So, what would you say is the ultimate goal for PJesus, or do you have a goal for PJesus?
I really have no goal. I pretty much had this attitude. It's just like whatever happens. I mean, if people listen, fine. I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, it's good that my materials being enjoyed by other people. But I mean, if I don't get that much recognition, that's okay. I mean, it's a fun thing to do. So I mean, I'm gonna keep going. You know.
Right. Cool, man. And I usually ask about upcoming shows, but your studio, it's a studio project, not a live performing.
As of right now, I just need to figure out. I just need to figure out how to use a sampler, and I'd start expanding on that.
Cool. Well, but you are also in Crockpot Abduction, and they play live shows. So, you have any shows going on with that band?
I'm actually not too sure. I'm going to be out of commission early August due to a tonsil surgery. So, pretty much, I think the next full band show is August 30th.
Okay.
It's like a warehouse by Cooper's. I can't for the life of me remember the name of it, but
down here in Scranton. Right?
Yeah, it's downtown Scranton, right by the Coopers.
All right, cool. Wow, man. All right, let's play another song. Albeit. Tell us about it.
I had this concept that maybe I'd release one instrument, or like an instrumental version of the album, and then maybe find vocalists here and there. I just kind of wanted to write something heavy because I've been sticking with melodic, and I just want to kind of go back to my roots, kind of punch you right in the face kind of stuff. But towards the middle, I kind of go melodic again. It's just I don't know, I can't really write like that much. So let's just go melodic again and kind of expand on whatever, you know?
All right, man. Check it out. Albeit from PJesus. We'll be right back, gang. All right, gang, we are back with PJ Cimino from PJesus. PJ, how's it going?
It's going good. It's going good.
Albeit, man, awesome tune. Title, man, just
out of the blue.
Out of the blue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. I love that. I love that. You know what? And then that's an excellent lead-in for the next tune. She loves John Stamos, because again, that title has nothing to do with the song, right?
Yeah, it's just a fantastic Full House reference.
Awesome.
Because who doesn't love John Stamos, right?
So, Crockpot Abduction, talk a little bit about it, man. This is your live band, right?
Yeah. This is my main band. Yeah, we've been around for almost 4 years. 4 years in around October, so late September, early October, and we just actually put an EP out about a month or so ago, give or take, called Mione. It's basically like a collection of songs that didn't make a cut for our album, which we're still currently working on.
Cool, man, cool. But I mean, you guys are lifelong friends. I mean, you've known each other since you were little, man, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Some of us knew others. Ones of us I remember me and Connor went to the same elementary school. I pretty much met Dom 8th grade, and then I met Joe and Jake beginning of high school.
Right. So still, but I mean, you guys were friends before you were a band, right?
Yeah.
So my opinion, that makes for a tighter band.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you already got along, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, yeah, so you didn't have to deal with the drama of somebody's hang-ups or...
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, you're still gonna face that kind of drama. I know I'm guilty of a few myself, you know.
Well, yeah. But you know where I'm going. Yeah. You know, you're bringing a new person and you don't know what their history is, but you guys.
That the dynamics altered.
Right.
It's just weird, you know.
You guys didn't have to deal with that because you were already friends before that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for the most part, you didn't have to, right?
For the most part.
Right. So, dude, you're a live band. You got the EP out. Plans for a CD?
Yep. We actually started working on it last year, and we're working on it again this summer. And we were planning on getting the rest of it done this summer, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We're basically just playing it by ear at this point. Hopefully, it'll be out soon, sooner. Sooner rather than later, you know.
Cool, man. So now, what do the guys think about PJesus?
They support me, and they're not religious listeners to my stuff anyway, but but they think it's all right. They think it's all right I hope they think it's all right.
Yeah. Well, you're still in Crockpot, right? So,
yeah.
It must be all right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool, man. Awesome. So, what else can you tell us about Crockpot, man? Well, the name. I know, when I had you guys on here before, you explained it to me, but tell us the story about the name.
I was pretty much the fourth member to join, and this is before Jake joined the band, but I remember trying out, and the name was Crockpot Abortion, but I just all right, that's an alright name. But as I thought about it a few days, just what if we start playing more shows people are gonna see abortion and just be what? Because I mean it's a sensitive topic to a lot of people, of course.
Oh yeah. So you guys eventually changed it to Crockpot Abduction.
Yep.
So to be more.
It's silly.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word.
Cool, man. Cool. All right, dude. Well, you know what? I want to play She Loves John Stamos right now. The title of the song has absolutely nothing to do with the song, right?
Absolutely.
Tell us about the song.
It's just it's another one of Jake's masterpieces. We kind of just drove away from the fast-paced stuff that we play, and we just figured, just a very alternative, slowed down slowed down style. I don't know. It's actually one of my favorites. So
cool, man. All right, listeners, check this out. This is PJ Cimino's band, Crock Pot Abduction. She Loves John Stamos. We'll be right back. All right, gang, we're back with PJ Cimino from PJesus Crockpot Abduction. We just heard a tune from CPA. She Loves John Stamos. I love that song, man. I do.
I love playing it.
It really is. It kind of there's so many different influences you can hear in there. Like, I want to say oh my God, maybe like the islands, or maybe like a reggae or something. Is that what it?
Yeah,
there's something in there. Something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like when you take a bunch of people that have like completely different interests from each other. I mean, but we do all have like common interests or whatever, like in the same kind of music, but like we have like a bunch of different other musical tastes that are different from each other's, and like when you mash that all together, you get something unique, right?
Right, man, and that definitely qualifies as unique. And dude, I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
When I first heard it, and then when you guys first were telling me the story about it, it was awesome.
Yeah.
And I thought it was even cooler that the title of the tune had nothing to do with the song, and it was, John Stamos.
Those are absolutely my favorite kind of titles.
That's awesome. Awesome. I was digging it back then. I still dig it, and honestly, I still play the tune on my show every now and then. I love it.
Awesome.
But oh my God, wow! So we got about 20 minutes or so before you have to take off.
All right.
So you got the EP out, right? Well, you have 2 EPs with PJesus, right?
Yeah, 2 albums.
Foliage. Oh, okay.
Foliage and Hypotheses.
But now they're CDs or EPs?
Like they're not like actual. They're just like full. Like I would say that they're full length.
Okay,
yes.
Cool. So you're working on a third for PJesus.
Yeah, this the third and fourth. They're going to be official releases, but they're just going to be EPs.
Okay, so it's going to be a double set,
like
right?
Yeah.
Because the one is going to be
one
song.
Yeah, one song. The other's going to be another song too. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm releasing them separately, but they're just kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of putting a combined effort on both of them.
Cool. So then, Crockpot Abduction, you have EPs.
Yeah, we have a bunch of them actually.
And you're working on a CD.
We're working on a CD now. Yes.
Cool. All right. So where can the listeners find PJesus and CPA?
You can find us both on Facebook, and Bandcamp for both of us as well. Crockpotabduction1.bandcamp.com, the number 1, and pjesus.bandcamp.com.
Cool. You guys on Reverb?
I think CPA is. I'm not though. I'm only on Facebook and I'm also on SoundCloud too. That's where I just post like just random like covers and whatnot.
Right.
Just to kind of pass the time.
Cool, man. Awesome. So, what is your personal goal here? Your personal, like 5 years from now, where would you like to see yourself?
I really don't I really don't look to the future too much, but like when I do, I just like to see like I don't know. I mean, just like living a normal life, just like still making music, just whenever I have the time, and I mean, it doesn't matter.
Are you shooting for music to be your career?
Nah, it's gonna be more on the side thing, more so a hobby. I feel like it'd just be more. It'd be more enjoyable that way.
Right, if it wasn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, I dig you, man. That's cool. That's really cool. All right, dude. So I'm assuming then, like CPA, you're not looking for a label or nothing like that, or
it really doesn't. I never really I was never really taking the thought of like being signed to a label. I wasn't really keeping that in mind. And it's just we just do what we do because I mean we like doing it, you know. If we get signed, we get signed. If we don't, I mean, oh well. I mean, as long as people are willing to listen to us, I mean,
and you're having fun doing it.
Oh, absolutely.
So
yeah.
that's
That's all that matters.
Wow, dude, you got an awesome attitude. that's fantastic. Wow. So I got one more song I want to play, and I got to tell you one. My son is your friend Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
He turned me on to this. He said, "You got to hear this. You got to ask PJ about it." So gather around the tractor turds, dude. Tell us about this song.
It was like a few months ago. I was in an old band called Life After Misery, and my buddy Josh, he was like he I don't know what we were talking about, but like he mentioned like something like tractor core. I was just like, and like I was just thinking about it the one day, and I'm thinking to myself like, what if I can try to replicate something like that? And I was just sitting in my house one day. I didn't have work or any plans or anything, so I'm like, I'm gonna give this a shot. And the day after that, I did vocals for it, and that's what happened. I finally decided, like, this is going to be another project. I'm just going to set it over here,
Awesome. When I first started this, I laughed my ass off. It was like, it was genius, man. It was awesome. But PJ, man, thank you for hanging out with me tonight.
Oh, no problem at all.
It's been a pleasure, man. Anytime you or CPA wanting to come back, you guys got the inside connection there.
Yeah.
Just let me know. I'll get you guys on. Like when you finish your CD or whatever, man, we'll get you guys on.
All right.
We'll have all of you here. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
All right, man. Listeners, check this out. PJ Cimino, PJesus would gather round the tractor turds. We'll be right back.
Hi, kids! Are you ready to have some fun, food? Alright! Now pick up your shovels and gather around the tractor! Let's get ready to plow all of the fields! Get right now that you promised me. If I recorded this. Oh, come on. Just swag will make it. And I...